Hey yo, morning Raza. How's it going, bro? Morning, Jared. Yeah, I won't lie, man. I have a stomach bug. So yesterday, I was just trying to survive. Feel a lot better today. Yeah, I rate the markets are setting up quite nicely. Let's check out news before we do anything. This morning, smooth sailing, nothing to do. Or no news, should I say. We got ADP later this afternoon, unemployment claims, and then tomorrow is NFP. Okay. So it's interesting to see that gold has dropped so much. I mean, in the last 2 days, between Tuesday and Wednesday, we dropped like 700 pips. Crazy. Crazy. Morning, guys. Morning, Ian. So, I mean, the thing is, as traders, like, when you don't get to take advantage of any of this, you feel some type of way. You definitely feel some type of way, whether it's FOMO or what, you just got to realize that, these things are gonna happen. Maybe it wasn't your move. Yeah, but I didn't really catch much of this. I caught a little bit of this. That was the trade that we took in the Discord group. I'm not too sure if anyone got involved, but I think really it was from here somewhere. Anyway, so I got stopped at break even before that big move down, and then yesterday I didn't really trade at all. So yeah, man. Dollar being a safe haven in current market conditions. That's very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, today's a new day. So, we forget this move that happened and we focus on what's gonna happen today or in our session. Let's start off here on gold. Okay, so gold. Alright, obviously we've had a huge drop on gold. We could retrace some of this move today. That is a possibility. Looking at news tomorrow, NFP, unemployment rates, no change. NFP, they're looking at bad numbers. Okay, so that could push gold up. Let's see today. I'm looking at ADP. ADP, they're looking at good numbers for ADP. Okay, so if there's good numbers for ADP for the dollar today, then maybe we do drive up a little bit this morning and set up to drive down later in the day. And then tomorrow, with NFP, I guess NFP is going to tell you how you react to the support. That's just my thought process here. So I'm thinking ADP drives us down to the support, and then tomorrow NFP is going to tell us whether we'll bounce off of that support, which I think we will. We've had a very strong move into this level, and they are looking at bad numbers for NFP, so I think that makes sense. technicals and fundamentals, man, they often tend to line up. So I'm just trying to build a story here. But let's look at today's candle. Yesterday we closed strong bullish. We closed below any sort of support here, looking left on the daily. Okay, so our most nearby recent support, I would say, is like right over here, this support over there. A lot of rejections to that level. Maybe we can put that right over there. Okay, pretty much of a muchness. But anyway, we've closed below that level, and looking on your daily, you know, I'd say there's pretty much nothing stopping us from moving down to 1726. So currently we are retracing on this daily candle, creating a top wick. So I will be trying to see if this candle, you know, flips bearish and drives to support here. Just the way yesterday's candle closed and everything, it doesn't really look like we'll have a major rally up. You know, normally you'd see those strong pushes up after a smaller candle like that, an exhaustion candle or doji. Yesterday we had a strong bearish candle, and we still got range to move down to support. So I'm anticipating us to drive into that support today. But of course, right now we're moving up. Let's have a look here. Okay. Maybe we formed resistance here. We've got a support right over here. Let's see. $17.53 was that daily level we marked up, and there is some sort of you know, resistance right up there. We could drive up to that level, so we'll just have to see. We've created a minor support right over here at 17.44, with the bias being bearish. If we break that support, we could, you know, potentially mirror these clean candles right over here. So this range right here, I just want to see what price is doing. If we push up, form resistance up here, or if this is the resistance and we break the support, then could be potentially taking sells below that support. Okay. I could see us driving down, definitely. Let's just wait and see here. Yeah, I see GU, or I just saw a headline. I didn't look at the pair. Fuck that. But I saw a headline. GU is like at 20-year lows or something. GU, just still have it here. I looked at GU a couple weeks ago, had an analysis for us to fill this week, and well, we just did. Damn. Okay, so yeah, gold, just waiting to see potentially further push up here. I'm gonna stay out of bars, honestly. I'm gonna stay out of bars, and I'll explain why now. Okay, GJ to me, okay, I noticed this trend line right here. Now on your monthly candle, I'm still expecting this monthly to push bullish. Okay, we've still got no top wick on the monthly, and we are reacting to the support area. Okay, clearly. And your daily, even though we close below this previous daily support, that daily support right over there, Okay, look at the body of yesterday's candle. Very weak body, and then we've got a huge wick to the downside, so that is a wick rejection. We've also closed respecting this resistance area. Okay, because, you know, there's resistance over here and over here. So moving down, we could potentially reject any number of those areas right there, and we've closed above this resistance. So my thought process is that yesterday is potentially a fake out of this support. Okay, because if you go to a 4 hour, let's say, and you mark up that trend line, there you go. You know, it just lines up really nicely. Yeah, the market's going crazy. This move on gold is like, seriously, I mean, when do you see stuff like this? This was the Ukraine war. A war, literally a war, and I mean that move was, okay, wow, 1,000 pips. Keep in mind that it was a war. I mean, this wasn't really a war or anything. Just casually moved down 700 pips. But there is a lot going on, fundamentally. A lot of talks of recession, inflation. Apparently they found some gold in Uganda. India also has more import taxes on gold at the moment. Something we saw earlier this week, article I read here on the stream. Anyway, so looking at GJ, moving in a bit closer. GJ, I like GJ for bars, alright? But we need to see a break of this resistance, and your current 4 hour has no top wick. So it would be nice if we could see that bottom wick formed first. Let's see. Lambo's on a dirt road. Sheesh. Okay. So maybe I'm wrong here on GJ. Maybe, you know, maybe we closed below support and today we moved on and filled this wick. But honestly, you know, my bias is that we are going to move bullish off of this trend line right over here. Obviously, you've got this heavy support area, and we are back above that level. Okay, so I'm looking at this as a fake out on the daily as well. So I want to see a break of this resistance right over here, and then we've got nice clean traffic moving up. So just see. We'll see if we can close above that resistance, potentially at 9 o'clock. That'll be awesome. Haven't seen him. If we get involved in buys here above this resistance, I'm telling you now, we're gonna have runners here. Okay. Like I say, expecting the monthly to flip bullish. Where is the top of this monthly candle? Right over there. It's been a slow week. Had one trade on stream. Yesterday was a write-off basically. I wasn't here for the normal duration, just did a breakdown. I did give a nice call in the Discord group, so make sure that you're in the Discord group so you don't miss out. Chart isn't grayscale. What do you mean? I'm colorblind. What's up with the chart? Looks right to me. It's blue and black. Dude, these candles are blue. Come on, I'm colorblind and I can even see that. Okay, so GG, I'm waiting for a break of this resistance for bars. That's basically where it's at for the day. And sorry, just hold on. Bars above 162 for 75. Okay, so I like what's going on GJ. I'm gonna be patient and wait for that. Now on gold, okay, there's potential to retrace or correct some of this move, but looking at your daily candle, I'm still bearish on gold. So I'm gonna be waiting here on gold. I'm gonna be very patient. I want to see a resistance formed. I want to see some sort of more bearish structure. Okay, this right now looks like we may drive a little bit further up. I don't know. If we break that support, there's potential to drive down here. Of course, if we get that volume, maybe that's our resistance. But I'm probably going to end up waiting for London Open here on gold. Alright. I'm not going to say I'm going to ignore gold. I just need to see something a little bit better. I like GJ. I want to stick on GJ for the morning. Gold, I will put an alert. Now guys, I really am colorblind. I promise you. It's not like a major thing. It's really not. Let's see if we can change these candle colors. Shit. Which one's blue, guys? I think that looks better. How's that, guys? Yeah, red and green on the black background or darker background. That is like the classic. I don't know, I've always liked the blue and black. Keeps me more awake. So yeah, probably waiting for London Open, yeah. Thing is with red and green, man, I wouldn't be able to see the difference. I wouldn't know which way the candle's moving. Those are my colors I mix up, red and green. Red, green, brown, orange. Blue, purple. Oath. Nah, I'll see it on a chart. I will. I'm talking shit. I'm not talking shit. I'm exaggerating. So our target for gold today is 1724. Crazy, I did a weekly breakdown for gold and GJ. Didn't really expect to see gold push all this way down. But we did hit our weekly target, which was to fill last week's wick. That was hit quite easily. I think that was last week's, or this week's target was this wick fill. GJ, we also hit weekly targets here. I think our first and second weekly target. Let's have a look. Yep. Our first weekly target was to fill last week's wick. Second was to fill this previous weekly wick right over here. So it tapped into both of the GJ weekly targets. The thing is with those glasses, I don't even know if they'll help me. Because apparently it's for guys who are like really bad. And I'm not that bad. I can see color. It's just, it's difficult to distinguish between certain colors. It's so weird. Like I can see colors. I would say perfectly. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I can see quite vividly. It's just something in my brain doesn't want to distinguish between certain colors. Both of my uncles are colorblind as well. Let us see. I know I'm just messing around here on the charts, but we waiting for 9 o'clock, so we've got 40 minutes here. So don't stress it. Got plenty of time. Go make yourself some coffee, meditate, read a book. paint a picture, do what you need to do. Oh well, Jared. Pepsi. What about Pepsi? You know what's been living in my head rent free? Is this fucking order block right over here. Order blocks, man. Stupid SMC traders. And now I'm seeing this one right over here. So for gold, I'm just waiting for a little bit more evidence for us to start moving bearish here. There's not too much right now. I think we could possibly retrace a little bit more, move up a little bit higher, and then I'll be waiting for a resistance to form. GJ. I like what's going on GJ, but I need a break of resistance here to get involved in bars. Pepsi. Not too sure what you mean. Are you saying like a Pepsi color theme? I'm having a monster with breakfast right now. They just released a new sugar-free mango, Ultra Fiesta mango. So like I say guys, very slow week on the stream. I've taken one trade that was on Monday. Nothing wrong with that though. Just a slow start to the month. I think some of you guys caught some nice moves though throughout the week. Whether it was during the stream or from the Discord. Yeah, Red Bull's definitely got their marketing on point. 30-minute candles are about to close in about 5 minutes, but yeah, at this point we're waiting for 9 o'clock. See, this range right here is nice and clean. Moving up on moving up on gold. So if we break above this resistance, definitely potential to move up. This 30-minute candle looks really nice to move up here. But it's counter trend, not really something I planned for here. Like I said, I'm gonna keep the focus on GJ. I like how GJ is setting up. For me, gold, I want to wait for a resistance to form or for a support to break for a continuation of sales here. Even if we move up the entire day and we just correct this move today, I don't think I'll be taking buys on gold. But if you want to risk it for the biscuit, wait for this 30-minute candle closure. And then I suppose you want to close above this level right here. If you can close above that level or above this resistance, then next 30 minutes wait for a little bit of a wick. Then on the break of the highs, should be good to go to 1758.50. Maybe even 1753.500. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be buying gold here. But if we do break these highs, could potentially move up to 1759, 1750,900 or 850. Maybe that's a fake out there. So we'll wait for 9 o'clock, see how the hourly candle closes. If we get that fake out and then close below support, we should be set for sales at 9 o'clock here on gold. Hourly looks choppy. Candles are printing side by side, so I'd need to see a strong bearish closure on the hourly here. 30-minute setup looks good. Gold wasted no time getting back into the 1700s. Morning guys, morning Gabriel, morning Partnot. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back Partnot. Okay, GJ. Close above this resistance. Yeah, this hourly definitely has potential to drive up here. It's not really enough range though. I mean, if you got in on the flip, or even the break of the high, there's space to get to break even, but I don't want to force that trade. Just gonna wait for a break of 162,550 or even 162,480. If you can close above this level on the hourly, we'll still be set to drive up. Gold. I don't really look at the 5 minute too much. Looks like you probably got a double top here on the 5 minutes. Wait for a break of support. Just had a fake out there on that 5 minutes resistance. I'll only really look at a 5 minute ever if I already have like an hourly confirmation, let's say, and the hourly's wicking down. Like with this candle, this big bullish candle. I'm not saying this is a candle we would have entered on. There's, like I said, not enough range here. But your new candle had a very steep wick. So now let's see on that new candle. On the 5 minute here we formed a support. And that was your wick for the hourly candle. So I don't know, that could have been one of those instances where you zoom in to the 5 minute and you have a look at the structure on the lower time frame. But ideally we're looking at 30 minutes and hourly, sometimes a 15 minute for confirmations. Your higher time frame is always going to be a stronger confirmation. So if you are trading a 5 minute, you still want to be looking at your higher time frame to build a story and understand, okay, where is price going to go. Shit, I've been muted. I don't know how long I've been muted. But I was just saying, here on gold, if we do get into sales, we also need to be aware of what's going on right now. Right now we are creating higher highs, higher lows, okay? So if price wants to further correct this move from yesterday, and if we break below the support, this could potentially be a fake out. But I would take sales below here because my bias is bearish, okay? And then I would just want to move stops to break even as we move into 1742, this level right here, as we could get a bounce off of that level. Maybe the safer sales below 1742, in fact. But we'll just see. GJ is looking great right now. Let's hope GJ doesn't get away from us here. Looks like we are about to break this resistance. We've got 20 minutes until London Open. 18 minutes left, guys. Just stay patient. So like I said, we've got a little bit of time here. I need to see a closure above resistance. So either way, I'm just waiting here. And yeah, just give me a second. I'm gonna be right back. 10 minutes to go. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday. 15-minute close, nice and bearish here. GJ sitting right on that resistance. Looks good. Just gotta be patient. 8 minutes, guys. 8 minutes. We should get a trade here today. Things are lining up nicely. I'm gonna leave gold alone. I'm locked in here on GJ. Locked and loaded. I'm more worried about this resistance right here on the hourly. As long as we close above that, we should be set. I don't really like how the 4-hour has no bottom wick. It's got a tiny little thing right there. It's not much though. I think if we close above resistance we'll be fine. I still worry though that we pull back, create that bottom wick and then drive up. All in all, I think if your hourly is closing above resistance here, we should be okay. Probably looking to have stops below. Wanted to say below the previous hourly, but stops are pretty big. We'll see, maybe stops below the previous 30-minute. Damn. So targets here on gold, you know, for the foreseeable future, 1700. Looks like we're gonna move into that monthly support area there. Crazy moves here. 4 minutes left here, and if you traced quite a bit, your hourly's flipped bearish. Sheesh. So we may have to wait a little bit longer here on GJ, maybe 9:30. Here goes gold. Okay, so gold's setting up better than GJ right now. GJ looks like we may close below resistance. Gold sitting below support here. 3 minutes to go. Four hours also flipped bearish. Yeah, looking left, there's a nice daily rejection area. Right there, where we're forming resistance on the 4 hour. Two minutes to go. Are you ready? We're about to close here. Hourly is below resistance on GJ, so gonna have to wait here on GJ. Gold close below support, so that's nice. Let's see if we can wick up into 174,450. Then we're gonna have sell stops on the break of the low here of this current candle. We push straight down, created a low already. I think as soon as we tap into 1744.50, I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of the low. We could just drive down, but I want to stay patient. I want to wait for a little bit more of a wick up here. It's a new hourly, it's London Open. We normally see some volatility, some sort of pullback before driving the desired direction. Yeah, at London Open. So yeah, we need to see us tap into 1744,050 before I'll set a sell stop. And then GJ, yeah, GJ, I mean, we could wait for 15 minute closure above resistance here. Close bullish, We could fill this wick here on the 30 minute. Close above this resistance right here. So yeah, we could definitely move up here. Let's just wait for closure above resistance as planned. Okay, looks like we're nearly there. So I'm gonna get ready to set my sell stop. Yep, there we go. You know, could do it on the flip, but I think it's gonna be safer to do it on the break of the low here. Still gives us about 10 pips, and we can get to break even. So gonna have a sell stop at 17.42.800. And stop loss for me is just gonna be above the previous 15-minute candle. Oh, let me get these things set here. 17.42. Sheesh, I might just have to do market execution here. So stop. Fuck, I'm on GJ. $17.42.800. Nice strong bearish hourly candle closure. Not much of a bottom wick. Should be fine. Looking at about a 32 pip stop here. Stop loss for me is at 17.46. 32 pips. Now I hate to move stops to break even so soon, but I'm concerned about this level over here. 8 pips. We'll just have to see. There's definitely nice clean candles moving back down to 17.37.500, but obviously this was our previous resistance. Okay. On the lower time frames, this is basically a counter trend trade, but I'm expecting us to continue with this bearish momentum today, judged on the daily candle here. Got a closure below support right at London Open, so this is great. This looks good. First target's going to be at 17.37, and we'll just see how it goes. I think I want to target here this support here, looking left. Yep, clean traffic down into 17.24. GJ. GJ looks nice. I think if we break that high, on GJ, I think it's gone. I don't know. Could potentially have an impulse entry here on GJ. Already got sell stop set on gold, so I'm going to leave GJ alone. I want to see a closure above that resistance. We can wait for the 15-minute candle closure, and we'll see how that goes. Why is this thing so far? Got a sell stop at 17.42.800 here in gold. Stop loss will be above the previous 15-minute. Sheesh. Stops above the current candle don't look too bad either, to be honest. We've got a nice steep wick, tapped into that resistance. I think you could get away with stops above the previous candle, but I'm going to base my risk off the fact, I'm going to base my risk off having my stop loss above this candle here. It's 15 minutes, so I'll have my stop at 32 pips, And then you know what happens if we do come back and break this high, then I can manage risk. And if it comes back into profit, you know, just gives us more options to manage risk. I don't like having a stop loss above the current candle. GJ, man. Look at GJ. Sheesh. Okay, looks like we are about to get triggered in here. I'm in. There we go. Sells here on gold. The fact that that 15-minute closed, I think it makes sense to have stops above the previous 15-minute candle. Let's see. I'm just going to keep my stops where they are for now at 1846. And if we do break that previous 15-minute candle high, I'll just close some of my position and manage risk. GJ. Damn. Okay, well, we've got a bottom wick on the 4 hour on GJ. So if this thing comes back, should be in a better place for buys. What is the second trade of the week? And it's a Thursday. Sheesh. Nah, I'm not selling GJ out now. To go break even at 8 pips is just gonna kill me. But if I'll see how we react to this level. So I'm not gonna go break even right here. But if we break that level convincingly, I'll go break even. Gotta give your trades more space to run, bro. If you feel it's going against you, close off or manage your risk. But I think moving stops to break even at like 5 pips. Need to give it a little bit more space. Our stop loss is in a safe place here, above this 15-minute candle. Eight minutes until your 30-minute candle closure, so if I stay in this trade, it's going to depend heavily on the 30 minutes candle closure. Because if we close bullish on this 30-minute, I'm going to close full. If we close bullish on the 15, I'll close half maybe. Otherwise I'm letting this run. Let's say until 10-15 pips and I'll move stops to break even. I'd love to see the 30-minute close below 1742. This level right here. Not looking too bad. Wicks to the left. These. Oh, Miyama, look at GJ. Huge stops here on GJ, so wait for your 30-minute candle to close above resistance. Maybe use current candle stops. But it's looking pretty good, guys. 4 hours now got a bottom wick. Nice liquidity grab at London. If we break these highs, it's gone. Gold. Ooh, 5 minutes here. Previous 5 minute was, you know, like a rejection candle. But we are bearish, so we could, you know, continue moving down and fill that wick. But if this 5 minute close is bullish, I'll take that as a rejection then. GJ. Yeah, I think that is a good idea, CTC. Yeah, I'm gonna move stops. I'm gonna move my stop loss to above this previous 15-minute candle. So the current 30-minute. Gonna have stops at 1744 700. Closing nice and bearish here. So yeah, like you said, if it wants to move down, it should respect that previous high. Good thinking. Like I said, I want to see this 30-minute close below 1742. I'm not going to move stops to break even just yet. Because you knew 30 minutes, we could wake up here. But this candle right now is looking really good. We've got a minute to go until the closure, so ooh, there we go. Yeah guys, stops at break even. Good idea right now, we're pushing down nicely. Sitting at about 12 pips. I'm gonna close half right here just because the 30 minute is about to close. You know what? I'm not gonna close half, I'm gonna close 25%. 25%, not a lot. Closing here at 14 pips. What is 25% of? Nah, you know what? Good idea to close 50% right now. But I think I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna let this run. Man, I'm full of shit today. I'm full of shit, I'm not gonna lie. I've closed 30%. Nice closure on the 30 minute. We should get a wake up here though. Let's see. Hopefully we tap into 1742 and just continue down here. Let's go back to GJ because I like GJ. I like what GJ's doing. New 30 minute has no bottom wick. Ha, literally. Man, CTC. Got jokes. Yeah, literally and figuratively. Where do you think I went just now? And this monster isn't helping me. Considering we've broken into a new range, you know, you could potentially even look at having sell stops on the break of this 30 minute low. We've got good volume here. But I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, definitely a possible re-entry. Don't often do these re-entries or second entries, but I mean, it's here, guys. It is here. I'm not gonna lie. Could potentially have a sell stop at 17.41. Looks good to move down. And I'd probably put stops above the previous 15. It's 25 pips. Survive. Come on. GJ broke that high. No bottom wick. Looks really good, but don't like the fact that this 30-minute has no bottom wick. It's probably just gonna move. If it drives, it drives. All good. Oof. Break even for me. Yep. So I secured 14 pips here. Thank you, Botnot. I really appreciate that. I think I should. I'll figure it out. Took this trade at 9:15. Two trades this week. Wow. And to be honest, we barely sitting at break even. But it's a slow week. We've taken two trades. We had a 32 pip stop. Closed half at 14 pips. Should we go for it? Should we do a re-entry here? Hey, shot, guys. And thanks for everyone joining today. Always appreciate it. Hope you guys are learning. Hope you guys are making money. If you have any questions, feel free to join the chat here. The community is growing. It's awesome to see. So if you're new, don't be shy. Get involved in the chat. Yeah, I see GJ pulling back now. Yeah, the growth is crazy. Like every week, the viewers and the view time just goes up and up. I was shocked. I think it was last week or the week before. Every day I got about 20 hours plus of view time. So like the total time that everyone has watched the stream. And like I was like shocked, you know. Previously, like for me, 10 was a lot. And then this week, Monday, it was just under 40. And 300 odd viewers in total for the stream. Yeah, I think day before yesterday, just under 300. And then Monday was just under 400 views. Crazy. Yeah, and 22 at once, that's the record. I think we did it 22 on Monday. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. Took a W today already. As you can see in the chat, someone suggested I leave trades taken on screen. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. But for now, I guess I can just do this, trades taken. Gold sells plus 14 pips. Yeah, it looks like we could be rejecting that level. I think I'm going to delete these sell stops. And we wait for 10 o'clock. A new skin. Yeah, I think so too. Cheers, bro. See you. See you tomorrow. Morning, Tristan. Yes, we already took sells. Closed 14 pips profit. So that plan is done already. We did take note of this level that we could potentially reject. But we had a closure below support. We had volume. London open. Pushed us down. We secured some profit. And now we are seeing that rejection, so probably gonna just wait to see what gold does here. I was actually on GJ. On the daily, price action is actually bearish. If you look here, we had guess you could say this level right here, if you want to call that a support, close below that, or your most nearby support on the daily is here at 1750, close below that level, so it makes sense for the daily to drive down to support. Cheers, Shamar. Thanks for joining. Good trade. $30-minute has no bottom wick here. Gotta zoom out and see what the higher time frames are doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can see I've got similar levels marked up, Justin. Okay, I suppose you got 55 right over there, right? I think looking left, this was a daily area. This 1753. Yeah, right over here. You can see where that wick tapped into as well. This daily support. So my idea was that, yeah, price could potentially retrace all the way there. But I said if we do retrace, you know what, I'm going to stay out of gold for that retracement. I'm only going to focus on sells. If there's no sells, then I'm just going to keep my eyes on GJ. So we had that closure below support. Took the trade. And that was that. Right now I think, yeah, we may potentially drive further up. Looks like we're creating support right over here. 15 minutes, quite nice and bullish. But I'm not going to hop in on bars. Just waiting for GJ. Pulled all the way back down but didn't create a bottom wick for the 30 minutes. Interesting. My broker has a bottom wick on the 30 minutes. But anyway, just waiting for the hourly candle closure at this point. Got 15 minutes to go. Let's see if we close above 16,545. 12 minutes to go. I need to see a closure above resistance. If we had a bottom wick on this 30 minutes, I would have considered taking bars as we broke these highs. But because there's no bottom wick, just got to stay patient. You could come back down, create that bottom wick. What? What are you saying? Eight minutes to go, guys. Just gotta stay patient. Wait for the hourly closure. Right now it looks pretty good. Gold might start selling at 17.59. Yeah, I'm also expecting gold to retrace a bit higher. Gold breaks above 1746, 760. Get a closure above there. Could, move up a bit higher here. I'm not going to take bars. But I don't think there's anything wrong with taking bars. Just personally, I'm not going to get involved here. broken the highs from yesterday on GJ. Good sign to start moving up. Yesterday's candle was, somewhat of a rejection candle to the downside. Closed above this resistance. I know we closed below this support on the daily, but we in this rejection area, all these wicks, all this resistance, wicks, resistance. Monthly still got no top wick, expecting to flip bullish at some point, and I think this is where we start to move bullish. So we zoom into the lower time frames, we can see we've got a resistance right over here, and then clean candles moving up. Looks great. Five minutes to go. So we've got an hourly resistance at 162, 470, 480, and then we've got a 30-minute resistance right over here at 162, 540. So I'd like to see us close above 162, 545. But if your hourly is closing above this resistance, we still look pretty good to move up. I need to see a retracement on the new 30 minutes. Maybe down to 162, 300. Two and a half minutes to go. I think if we close below this resistance, I'm gonna call it a day. Looks like gold should continue up here. Had that fake out now. Exactly what we spoke about actually. So for those sells earlier, I was saying be careful. We could get a fake out. We could fake out the support, tap into this resistance, and then drive up. But we had enough range to get into sells and move stops to break even, which is what we did. Let's see GJ. Okay, here we go. Closed above the hourly resistance. 30 minutes, not so much. But I'm happy with the hourly. I'm happy that we've closed above and we've got a wick to fill. I need to see a bit of a steeper wick formed here though. At least into 162,470. But honestly, we could just drive up here. Right now there's just no entry for me. 15 minutes also closed below resistance, so we need to see a nice liquidity grab here and then a re-break of this current candle high. So hopefully that's the top wick there. And if we drive down, form a steeper wick, we'll have bar stops at 162,580. Maybe not. Let's look at this. What happens if we break the high? Stops below current candle. Makes sense as well. Yeah, I think if we break this high, we could move up. I wanted to see a steeper wick though. So if we drive here, I'm just gonna have to sit and watch. I want to get involved, but my gut is telling me to just be patient. Not a bad idea to take pause on the break of the high. Nothing I could really do here on GJ. I said that I wanted a steeper wick. I wanted a wick into 162,300. Previous 30 minute didn't have a bottom wick, so a lot of the time we'll come back and tap into that level or pull back a little bit deeper. So maybe a tap into the support here before driving up. That's what I would have liked. We broke the highs, so it makes sense for us to move up. The thing is, stops would have been below the current candle, and my gut is telling me this could pull back to form a steeper wick, or at least that's what I wanted to wait for. So probably missed the trade here. So that's probably going to be the day, because I think your next buy opportunity we're going to have to wait for a retracement, support to form, something like that. Or you waited for a break above 163,270. Although flip. Anyone who did take bars on the break of the high, well done. This is the trade. This is the trade of the day. Made a lot of sense to have a strong push up here. There was just no entry for me. That looks great on gold. Got a nice steep wick on this hourly. Should flip bullish. Drive back to resistance because you had a fake out here. Didn't want to take bars, but when you got something so pretty. GJ is gone, really. You need to either see a retracement or a closure. I think a closure above 163,540 is going to be your best bet. And then you got nice clean traffic up to 164, 180. So keep an eye on GJ today, guys. I think you can have nice volume moving up for the rest of the day. It's a shame we missed that. But it is what it is. Considering buy stops on the flip of this 30-minute candle. As you can see, for the morning, we are creating higher highs, higher lows, and we had a fake out of this level, tapped into the previous resistance area. Let's see, your current candle tapped right into this resistance. Perfect. And of course we had a huge move down yesterday, so you could anticipate some of this move to be corrected. Got 2 minutes to the 15-minute candle closure, so just waiting for now. I think GG is going to come back and give everyone a second chance. With your 15-minute closing like this, honestly, I don't know. Still makes sense for your hourly to flip and your 30-minute. But strong 15 bearish closure. Although we are respecting this support area. Yeah, it just looks a bit funky. Okay, looks like we are moving up. My daily support, I've got it a 18. I'm still stuck in 1800s. I'm looking at 1733. No. Allah. Yeah, to the left. Your daily support is at 1726, but on the 4 hour it's sitting at 1724. Guys, I think I'm going to place bar stops on the flip of this candle. $30. We're going to go break even as we move into 1746, 700. I haven't set bar stops just yet. It's a little bit sketchy with that previous 15-minute close. I wanted to see a little bit more of a bounce off of this level here at 1742. But right now I'm not so sure. You've got about 8 minutes here for your 30-minute candle. Hourly still makes sense with the flip. GJ looks like it's going to fill that wick. Yeah, right now Tristan does look like we'll just have to stay patient. I'm not gonna sit here after 11 unless we get into a trade now and manage it, but if there's no more trades, that's fine. I just want to see if we get maybe a strong 5-minute bullish candle. I'll set bar stops on the flip of the 30-minute or flip of the hourly. If we close bearish on this 4-hourly, I would expect us to drive down later in the day. Because then we formed resistance right there at 1744, 450. Okay, here we go. I think we should wait here 4 minutes. If we can get a 15-minute bullish candle closure, obviously we're respecting this resistance, then I'll feel a little bit more comfortable taking or placing bar stops on the flip of the hourly candle. That move on GJ, that is nice. Yeah, because this trade right here would at this point be based on the hourly flip, may as well stay patient and wait for this 15 minutes to close. 30 minutes closing bearish, but it's pretty weak and it's respecting resistance or support, should I say. And your hourly has got no top wick. Basically I had a fake out here on the hourly. Close below support, close back in this range. At the end of the day, my bias is actually bearish here on gold. But this hourly candle has no top wick. And I feel that we could potentially retrace a little bit higher here. We had a fake out on the 30-minute. So just got to be patient here. Looks like we may drive down if we break these lows. Thanks, Tristan. I'll have a look at that. Like the hashtags, I think I know what you're talking about. About to close. Okay, well we closed bullish on the 15-minute, respecting the support. Yeah, but it doesn't look all that nice right now. Guys, I think that's it for the day. Yep. So at this point, you want to wait for the 4-hour candle closure. And yeah, probably wait for New York. Maybe see if we get a pullback before pre-New York, or pre-New York we get a pullback. Looking for support to form at some point, which will basically be the wick on the 4-hour candle, the new 4-hour candle. Or closures above 163.540, that's going to be really nice. Nice bars above there. 163. 540. Great bars above there. And then, I mean, I'm looking to have runners on this position if I do get involved in bars at some point here, but don't FOMO this. We've had a strong push up now, okay? Your initial London Open volume is going to die down, or potentially could die down at this point. You are tapping into a resistance area, so you probably want to clear this zone here. That's why I say bars above 163.540 are going to be really clean. And for gold, I mean, if your 4-hour close is anything like that, yeah, I'd be willing to start looking for those sells. You got your daily flip here at 1739.48, and like I say, this daily, the way it's sitting right now, I'm expecting us to push into support. Also with news, ADP, they're looking at good numbers for USD, so that could drive gold down. And then NFP, they're looking at bad numbers. So, you know, from that perspective, it makes sense that gold drives down today. We tap into the daily support, and then maybe with NFP we get a bounce off of this level. We've had a really strong push down. We have to have some sort of pullback at some point. And yeah, for bars at this rate, probably just going to wait for a break of this resistance. Personally, I'm not going to get involved in those bars. I'm just going to wait for those selling opportunities. Stick with the current trend. A lot of bearish momentum. They're expecting good news for the dollar later on, so we could see a continuation of this push down here. Yep. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining once again. Please don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Always appreciate it. Cheers guys. Have a great day.